David. I've built a model of Captain Torres and 3 strikes. Based on your hypothesis and mission parameters...
Years from the past, I ran a precision combat simulation. But it failed.
Bummer. Why didn't it work?
Reasons in sensuous order are... 1. Your hypothesis is trash. 2. The parameters you gave me are trash.
Did I do something to tick you off?
3. Captain Torres is a singularity.
So the values diverge. But what about this one? 4. 3 strikes is a singularity.
That's outside the confidence interval. The possibility that it's 1, 2, or 3 is 99%.
What?
Significance is high.
Try this. This is 3 strikes data before he's assigned to the LRSSG.
The Erusian military is gathering its remaining naval forces at Anchorhead Bay. Apparently, they're even bringing in ships from the Mothball fleet. This is probably to reinforce their naval power in preparation for the showdown in Farbanti. We've received intel that the Alicorn will also be joining them.
From which source, Brigadier General? There's a possibility the Alicorn's former crew have been tasked with sabotage.
Your job is to analyze the enemy's weaponry. From now on, speak only when authorized. I don't hear a response.
May I be authorized to speak first, sir?
When we're done, I'll be talking to your superiors. Here's your mission. LRSSG is to raid Anchorhead, carry out airstrikes on Anchor Bay to the north and Dockyuk Bay to the south, inflicting all possible damage. If we can strip the port of its naval functions, we can also prevent the submarine from joining forces.
The area around Anchorhead is Erusian territory. To delay hostile detection, you will sortie in small numbers and make your way in at super low altitudes.
Small sorting. Who's going?
Count, Lanza, Hujan, and Trigger. 4 aircraft from Strider Squadron will be deployed.
Well, all right, I got this.
To cover our lack of numbers, we're giving you plenty of opportunities to resupply. Look here. We've set up multiple return lines. Make full use of them to resupply and change armaments. Also note that the enemy will not be able to mount a defense immediately after detecting it. Use this window to destroy high-threat targets. That should make things much easier for you.
It should also raise the survival rate.
Survival rate, huh?
The element of surprise and resupplying are the key. Beyond that, I just need a couple of pilots who will stick to my orders. We don't need an ace to succeed. Got anything to say? Good.
Brigadier General.
That is all.
David, go on.
Let me share the career of Mateus Torres, captain of the submarine Alicorn. Does anyone know how his people hailed him?
A bit unfair to provide us with next to no hints, don't you think?
Fair enough. The hero of Cumberth Harbor is the answer. He was a captain of the battleship Tanager at the time of the Continental War. It led Aegir Fleet, the Invincible Armada. But when the fleet was destroyed at Cumberth Harbor, so was his ship.
Yet, he's the hero?
He was able to bring most of his crew home with accurate damage control and precise evacuation orders. Then there's the accident with the Alicorn. Many believe that if they stay with him, they'll live. Transfer from surface to underwater is unusual. However, considering his skill and reputation, along with the fact that the Alicorn is no ordinary submarine, it all makes sense.
It'll be a difficult mission to carry out with 4 aircraft. Still, I'd like to add one more to the mission conditions.
What, you want to make it even harder?
I want a 100% survival rate for the sortie. Any other number and the mission will be considered a failure.
Fighter Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
I can almost touch the water.
Altitude restriction lifted. Begin up.
The food at this party served buffet style. Pick whatever dish you like before the host mounts a resistance.
Wilco, I'll eat their hearts out.
Sorry, Trigger, but the juicy targets are all mine.
Emergency! More booking! ETA 2 minutes!
Already here. Where's the attack coming from?
Nice, Trigger. There's no enemy movement yet.
Gobble up all the high-value targets. Forget about your manners.
Alright, where's my artisanal burgers? Had to stay behind last time. This is gonna be a walk in the park. It's a good warm-up to get back in the game.
Dockyard base taking damage from airstrikes.
Resistance from enemy air defense is confirmed. Keep on dining. Just don't pay for it.
Righto!
Begin firing SAMs! They think they've already won. Now's our chance. Now time for a counterstrike. Lieutenant General Clemens. That's 3 strikes. You sure we'll get a positive result this time?
Yes, Lieutenant General Shepard. Operation Dominoes is going as planned. Those newly online ships are a pain. If only we had anti-ship missiles by the truckload.
They'll be on our asses later, so don't hold back.
Target acquired.
Only half of our AA guns are still alive! Requesting orders! Each station, continue to engage!
Contact lost with multiple friendlies!
That's a lot of ships lost. We're gonna make a fortune once the war's over. Buy stock in salvage companies while you can. Run inside the bay!
Fox 2! Target is down! How many are there? Like 1,000 enemies against one or less? Probably need to multiply that by 10. That's fine by me.
Aegis Ashore was hit and went offline. That aircraft evaded all that anti-air fire? You're kidding me! Rudder amidship! Half speed! Need to report!
We can get him here. We need to save a lot of boys in Farbanti.
Okay.
Fighting slower helicopters isn't as easy as you might think.
Focus on AA combat!
Strider 1.
Lieutenant General Shepard, we have a status report. 50% of the enemy forces have been neutralized.
Nice strikes. It's just an operation that doesn't rely on our ace pilots. Shaking off any video. Unless you can convince them that we don't need 3 strikes.
Yes, sir. Don't let your guard down, guys. 100% survival rate. Let's go!
Yeah, we're all going home together.
Good. Cruiser Ares has been sunk.
Trigger's turned the shipyard into a scrapyard. I'd call it a ship graveyard, actually.
Half of our surface ships have either been sunk or neutralized!
Strider 1.
Using us is not an option. We can't give the barge to the rest of the conservatives any footing.
Missiles closing.
Our ships are operational. Search and rescue operations are underway.
Maintain
This
course.
is definitely the work of 3 strikes. I checked my report this morning. 4 vehicles crippled in one...
Strider 1, this is... Strider 1, this is...
Going for another attack run.
Take 5, follow me. We're the ones who'll take the kill.
Strider 1. Missile away.
This is Shepard. Seems 3 strikes is showing a stellar performance. Osea has much need of him. That is the unanimous conclusion of those in this room, Brigadier General. Certainly not the result I've predicted.
I'm sorry, sir.
Don't fight the dust just yet. Defending Farbanti is our job.
We've taken out quite a few of them, but there's still some left. Came in for a picnic, found ourselves in a marathon. I thought you said this was gonna be a walk in the park?
You take walks to, well, walk. With a picnic, you have to eat.
You don't have to tell me which you prefer.
Enemy fleet up ahead.
With this size fleet, we're headed for Monty. We'll see if we have a tough fight.
Well, looks like it's gonna be the three of us. You ready, Captain Trigger?
You betcha. Not a single ship's gonna leave the port.
This is Tucker 04, requesting airstrike on the helicopter carrying our target. Target is Vice Chief of Naval Ops, Rear Admiral Samuel Prynn, sending coordinates.
All aircraft, handling the intel we received from our recon team. If you have visual on the target, shoot it down.
How many ships in port are still operational?
Can't let Trigger off the spot, mate.
Likely less than half.
Strata 1,
Ludicrous. They'll fill the port with scrap metal at this rate.
missile away.
Wake up! Missile coming your way!
Evading!
Airstrike DLS is hit. Ready to lock down.
Sorry, guys. Your cruise has been canceled.
Watch your chaff and flare supply.
Locked on, you're mine!
Target confirmed down. With Samuel Prynn gone, Arusia's naval stratagem will lose its edge.
Missile!
Dodged our anti-air fire again! The target's still flying over our head!
Missile launched.
Half our ships have either been sunk or stalled. Somebody do something about those bastards up there! I'm actually getting your eyes on the sky. Ignore ground activity.
Confirming additional hostile ground forces.
Locked on! Watch 2!
Missile!
Missile launched. 4 MiG-31s approaching. They're fast. These guys are interceptors. Bearing 310, altitude 2000.
Stay back! You're not equipped for air-to-air! Please look out, machine gun! Engaging! From the waterfront. Don't wait for orders! You won't be getting any!
Missile!
Strata 1, missile away.
Is there CIC operational? The SLC is taking damage, but the CIC is safe. Locked on! Where are our reinforcements? I'm hearing nothing but screams all around. Lost control! Returning to base! You always have aircraft on. Strikes is around. No joke! I have lost control!
Bandits coming from the northwest. They're in large numbers. 8 Su-37s.
Warfighters exceeding super low altitude and bearing 015. Have them report the street strikes among them. We have no further intel. Sorry, we couldn't protect the port.
Roger that. Leave the rest to us. Ask Squadron, EL Squadron, clear to engage. Strider 1, this is... Strider 1, this is... Ask Squadron, EL Squadron, clear to engage.
Missile!
Rudy bought us time. Don't waste it. This is Tucker 04, requesting airstrike. Sending coordinates.
All aircraft. Your performance is disappointing. Pick it up. The attack will fail.
Don't get caught in the wake of our sinking allies.
You got it.
Push it. Missile inbound.
Strata 1, missile launched.
Target confirmed down. The man you just killed, Captain Dirk Tarnat, was the main reason why the cruiser Indio was deemed such a threat.
Hostile ships approaching from the southeast. It's a large fleet with Aegis vessel Metis and battleship Dysnomia numbering among them.
To fight a pristine fleet? After all that?
Let's do this. Bridge to CIC. Multiple smoke drones from the port. If it weren't for the bad weather, we would have been caught there. Prepare for anti-air combat. Orca drone has reached the target. Captain, we're starting the guided artillery fire drill. Strider 1, this is... Strider 1, this is... Command to the officer. What do you think will turn a drill into a real war? You don't see it, do you? It's imagination. Use your imagination, my fellow submariners. A single shell will save 10 million lives. Anti-air combat. Anti-air combat.
Missile hit.
Pretty shat.
Missile away. Missile hit.
Missile. Missile. Missile!
Warning. Incoming high-speed projectile.
Projectile?
It's the terminal guidance. Get away from that UAV.
What do you mean?
Contact imminent.
Salvation!
Impact at the UAV's coordinates.
Shit! I'm hit!
What? What happened?
More on the way.
What in the world?
You alright?
Fire incoming. Distance 50,000. It's adjusting its course.
Trigger! Get away from it!
Distance 30,000. Contact imminent.
Trigger, you hanging in there?
Picture it! Salvation! The death of a million is a necessity!
Analysis shows the projectile was a railgun shell. We're currently determining the launch site.
They're shooting from beyond the horizon. That's why they need the UAV for terminal guidance.
We'll data link the predicted explosion radius from now on.
Damn it! You're telling me to leave my teammates behind?
Lucian, head back. I want that 100% survival rate.
Roger that. I'm pulling out.
We got the rest covered.
I'm counting on you.
Good. We reduced enough of the enemy forces. Job well done.
That prime rib and truffle soup sure we're good. But hold on, lunchtime's not over yet. Go grab some desserts.
I knew you'd say that.
All hostile ships in the vicinity have been destroyed. Taking on this much naval power is an astonishing feat.
4 aircraft searched the entire port? Must be hallucinating.
It's not a hallucination, it's a nightmare!
Detecting shell in flight. 10 seconds to contact. Projectile exploded in the distance. Must be a failsafe.
Bingo. Looks like we found a solution.
All right, all aircraft, follow Trigger's example if you can.
Hell, that's easy for you to...
Strider 1, this is... Strider 1, this is...
Hell, that's easy for you to say.
Imagine.
Got one on my tail. Missile closing.
3 minutes remaining.
Tucker 04 to Lancaster. We need you to attack the designated heli.
Missile launched. Railgun shell lost its target.
Box 2.
Picture it.
Behind the enemy.
Missile launched.
Target has been destroyed. Target confirmed down. With Captain Alonso Terrigo gone, Egan's vessel Palasa won't be much of a threat. 3 strikes is performing well above our expectations. Oh, you sound downright ecstatic. All right, Trigger, let's go get him.
Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact. 2 minutes remaining. Strider 1, missile launched. Projectile exploded. It's gone.
Say goodbye. Enemy has a lock.
Strider 1, locked on target. Maintain course if you want to go back to resupply.
Target confirmed down. In 10 years, Vice Commander of the 7th Destroyer Squadron, Tom Von Lee, will be in charge of the Erusian Navy. Well, would have been, actually.
Strider 1, missile.
Trigger is splashed abandoned.
Strider 1, missile away. Projectile detected. 10 seconds to contact.
Behind me? On my enemy's tail.
Contact imminent. 1 minute remaining.
Valkyrie, this is Corsic. Package checked, already waiting. Down 2. 2 with a million lives each. Also, there's a rumor going around here in the area. 3 strikes in the sky.
Strider 1, missile away.
3 strikes. Cracks the drive. Imagine just after the kill. Why am I going to be killed, you ask? Because they wanted to steal from you, to torment you, to burn you, to cut you apart. It was for your sins, your actions, and your vengeance. There has to be a reason. 3 strikes has none of that. I do. I see, Command Duty Officer. You don't, do you?
Box 2!
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you. Strider 1, missile away. Strider 1, bandit splashed.
Well done. You've managed to hit the Erusian Navy's fleet and command structure pretty hard.
That was definitely a free lunch if there ever was one.
Mission complete. Return to base. Withdraw from the operation airspace. You completed the mission, but it's not done until you return home.
Arrogant bastard.
Stand by. Warning, 2 bogies inbound. Bearing 090, Su-47s.
Lanza! Missile! Behind you! Lanza!
Strider 3 is hit.
Good. Now we have less goons to deal with. Do it, Scream. That's those damn bats.
Engage to let Strider 3 escape. We're calling off the withdrawal.
Both of you, watch out for their missiles. The missile alert didn't go off in time. It hit me as soon as I heard it.
It may be that the enemy's missiles have stealth capabilities. Their missiles may hit you immediately after your missile alert goes off.
So that's the trick. Calling out to unidentified aircraft. Cease combat immediately and withdraw. What the?
Brigadier General Clemens is radioing enemy aircraft on Ocean channels.
Too late. Trigger's already started. I repeat, withdraw.
Don't want anyone thinking we screwed up. 3 strikes is going down.
They're responding.
You goddamn idiots.
You call me an idiot again, I'll kill you.
Siblings can go to hell together. Brother and sister? Good, you're on their 6. It's 2 on 2, Trigger. We can't lose.
Sorry, you don't count. It's 2 on 1.
Who are you calling a wuss? Behind the enemy.
The bats have enhanced their ECM capabilities.
Righto.
Detecting shell in flight. 10 seconds to contact.
This guy's not screwing around.
Target acquired. Marker drone down. Projectile guidance terminated.
Come on, 3 strikes. You've got a hot chick right in front of you.
They're trying to make you chase one so the other can get on your ass.
Projectile detected. 10 seconds to contact. Strider 1, missile away. Strider 1 has splashed a drone. The shell exploded. It's on the grid.
Worried about the drones much, 3 strikes? You turn it back on me, you're last.
Let's fight. Locked on.
Target acquired.
I'm on him. Box 2.
Don't think you're so mighty, 3 strikes.
Box 2.
Ignite.
Trigger, you gotta watch your own back.
Wait, he's gonna get you.
3 strikes fired a missile.
Strider 1, keep them down. Please, just shut up. Excellent job.
Scream to it.
Enemy has a lock. Evade. Trigger, change frequency. They're eavesdropping on us as we speak.
Right. Now it's just the 2 of us on the line. Trigger, those damn bats are looking for a pincer attack. If one comes for my ass, you take him down. You seem to have a crush on you, but just watch me work my charms on him.
Let's get the rush range. He's getting in my way.
Go for it. Our reputation will soar once you're finished.
Damn, he dodged it.
Got him hook, line, and sinker. Trigger, you take him.
Make it quick, Scream. Stay focused.
asshole!
Unidentified aircraft, eject. Eject now. The Bat's blip has disappeared from our radar. At that altitude, it likely has crashed.
Serves them right. Yes. The problem has been eliminated.
Meet us at the drop-off point. 3 strikes has removed all strength and illusion forces. That did make for a good sideshow.
I have no doubt that the plan to save 10 million lives will lead Erusia to true victory.
Stop thinking so small. It's salvation on a far grander scale.
I can almost touch...
Fusion, no, stop it!
Hey, chill.
Fusion, stand down! Sit!
Shit, my cola.
The fleet at Anchorhead was eliminated, and we prevented the submarine from joining forces. The unidentified aircraft were shot down too. The mission was a complete success.
Complete success, my ass!
Brigadier General, it sure seemed to me like the Bats knew you pretty damn well.
You seem to be confused. Report in for a medical check. We'll decide if you're still fit for service based on the examinations.
Cut it!
That's enough! Get the MP!
He's right. Get the MP.
Vice Chairman Edwards of the Joint Chiefs of Staff?
The Alicorn slipped into Anchorhead Bay after the mission was completed, using the confusion for cover. It resupplied quickly and escaped unharmed. Their goal was not to join forces. It was to resupply using the window we created by chasing away the Erusian forces. We did their bidding, albeit unknowingly. But the problem runs deeper than our lack of tactical acumen. Analyst North, explain for us.
Of the crew caught in the submarine accident, 330 men made it back alive. Of them, 300 are still in the sub today. Our intel has led us to believe that some or all of the 30 men who left the sub are now working as agents for the Alicorn. Sabotage, espionage, cyber propaganda, dissemination of false intel. Brigadier General, do you recognize the name Edgar Saxon, or Zool, as he used to go by? He is a former member of the Alicorn's crew, and your source of intel.
You are a fool, Brigadier General Clemens. Not only that, the radio communications during the mission suggest you are a traitor.
Sir, if you check with Lieutenant General Shepard, you'll understand that this is all just a misunderstanding.
The Lieutenant General claims you were responsible for handling all aspects of the mission. Now, let me say that again. Get the MP.
No need for that. Piece of shit.
We've acquired important intel from the mission. For example, the shells from long-range anti-air fire came in on depressed trajectories. Look, the estimated energy output of the railgun is 500 megajoules at least. Fired at minimum energy trajectory, range is over 3,000. They hit a powerful rail cannon aside from their main guns.
It's almost like Stonehenge.
A mobile Stonehenge.
And also, this. The Alicorn was in harbor at Anchorhead for approximately 10 minutes. They couldn't have loaded SLBMs. They loaded something smaller.
Smaller?
What is smaller and yet a powerful weapon?
Tactical nukes.
Close. The answer is tactical nuclear shells.
Nuclear shells?
No way.
Hey, he got that question right.
Nah, I missed the shell part.
Quiet.
They'll likely attack our bases on the East Coast.
Their target's Ohred, the Osean capital.
They want a nuclear war?
Here's a question. What's a situation where nuclear deterrence doesn't work?
Quiz guy, I've had enough of this.
Oh, only if terrorists have the nukes.
Correct.
Damn, Scald.
Hey, I'm good at trivia games.
But we're after an Erusian submarine, not terrorists.
No, he's right. HQ tells me Erusia's justification is that the Alicorn mutinied. As such, the Erusian military cannot be held responsible for the submarine's actions.
Damn.
So they intend on dropping a nuke on the Osean capital of Ohred.
Here's a question for you, analyst. Just exactly who are we fighting?
Correct term is terrorist, or irregular military, but I have a different name for them. An enemy to be stopped at all costs.
Correct.